So, do you think that fear is generated by a false perception of sorts?
Fear is generated. Yes, fear is definitely generated out of your own perception of your limitations or your comfort zones.
Yeah.
Fears should always be understood and faced. When you face a fear and you take it for what it is, basically a fear is a symbol, a sign from the universe telling you that you are lacking in something. So when a situation that you are afraid of pops up, you have to do your best to confront it, to get knowledge about what it is, to define it. If it's a person you're afraid of, if it's somebody who just yelled at you and you are either deciding whether to punch him or to run away, stop right there. You're acting on fear. Analyze the situation. I would recommend you to leave the situation leave the scene, cool your head down, and then go back and find out and always be motivated by love. Always be motivated by finding out why your brother or your sister or whoever did that, why they act that way, and try to have compassion, because without compassion, if you can't feel compassion for your brother, don't expect anybody to feel compassion for you. And if you can have that feeling of compassion, if you can have that trust, if you can trust your fellow men, that's something great. There's no reason, absolutely no reason for fear. If you don't if you're not able to trust a person, your brother, that's like not being able to trust God, because God has put people in your life for a reason. Precisely. And you should be able to trust them. Of course, you'll get disappointed at times, but you still have to trust.
Some will seem arrogant, some will seem timid, but those things are things you need to perceive.
Right, and understand.
Yeah.
Yes. And so compassion is not easy. Compassion takes a lot of wisdom, a lot of understanding. It's a higher power, but once you can get that infused into your being, you're way ahead of the game.
Yeah, just consistently learning upon the things that you fear and that you loathe, and then eventually they turn into things that you enjoy and things that you are excited about progressing yourself in.
That's right.
So after a while they become simple. It's just like I don't know. For an example, there's people in the roller coaster.
Yeah.
People are super afraid of a roller coaster before they go on one, and yet a lot of times when people are done with the roller coaster, they want to keep going. And so, it's kind of an example about how just trying something that you're afraid of may change your entire perception, and then you'll realize that you were simply afraid of something that doesn't exist.
Absolutely. Your fears might become your biggest gains, or the biggest aha moment you will have. Yeah. Once you know why you were afraid, and that, we're always learning. I have things that I'm afraid of. Yeah. And I consider myself to be a well-learned person and smart, and I thank God for that. And I think everybody who's listened to this point shares that intelligence or is more intelligent than me, and this is obviously not a competition.
No.
But I think that as long as you have developed that consciousness, you should be able to know your fears and face them. And every time, go back in your past and see, things that you thought were unjust or things that happened to you. Go back and, hey, what were you afraid of at that moment? Really ask yourself that question. What were you afraid of?
Yeah, and what were you expecting to happen?
Yeah, what were you expecting? And now with all you know, maybe you can find out and bring that compassion up for that moment in your life when you didn't have compassion for somebody or something that happened. And this should allow you to grow, I think. Don't you think, William, if you have compassion for somebody and you can understand where they come from and put yourself in that position and be like, oh, so that's why they did this, or that's why, wouldn't that help you, let go of that hate or any feeling that you might have of resentment?
Yeah, just getting to empathize with the other person and understand why they feel the way that they do. You know, and understand why they expect what they expect and out of you. Because a lot of times we're afraid of people that expect what we perceive as too much out of us. But a lot of times those people are just trying to bring out our reality in this. You know, they're trying to bring out our true self. And these are the people that we need not be afraid of. These are people we need to trust and feel compassion towards. Empathize with the fact that many people are attempting to help, yet many people do not know how.